Alright guys, this is inaccurate. So today I have like two subjects and I decided to kind of like put them together because each one individually didn't really have too much to talk about, but let's see how it goes. So the first one up is Magical Girls. This season I watched an anime called Assault Lily, and it was just another carbon copy of like Madoka, except with their own twist. There was pink-haired girl. There was black-haired girl. That's a Yuri partner for her. There's Cube knockoff, and then there was like a whole bunch of other girls that they introduced all at once that I do not remember whatsoever. And I just got through the first episode and I just turned it off because I am not a big fan of magical girl animes. My favorite magical girl anime is probably Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha, and that was because of like the fight scenes and like all the cool shit happening. Not the recent ones though. And it's not like I haven't watched a lot of other magical girl animes besides that. I've watched like Futari wa Pretty Cure. Those were pretty interesting. I think I got like 3 seasons and I just realized it's the same like formulaic thing, so then I just kind of turned it off. Like I've thought about this for a very long time. Magical girls in general, it never really interested me because it was usually like the same storyline. A regular person becomes a magical girl, and then they fight evil, and then they prevail over evil, and then that's about it. And yeah, I know you guys will start saying like, "Oh, what about Madoka?" And I remember when Madoka first came out, it was really, really popular. And to be honest, this is controversial, but I did not really like Madoka. And I'm not gonna turn this into a Madoka video because I could go on for like 25 minutes about Madoka. But just to boil it down, pretty much, it was this bloody, depressing, magical girl anime, that kind of put this twist on, regular magical girl animes because magical girl animes are usually happy and stuff. And being the person that I am, like, I already have a depressing life. I don't really care for more depression, especially in the anime I watch. I already watch a lot of bloody animes, and I already play a lot of bloody video games, so that one doesn't really change. Something about seeing the main character constantly getting their ass kicked, probably a reference to me watching Toganu no Chi. I absolutely hate that anime with a passion. It has scarred me for life, where I do not want to watch a main character constantly getting their ass beat. And, everything's depressing and, nothing is of value. And, you could also counter with, I do watch a lot of isekai trash. I do watch a lot of the hero who kind of goes from 0 to 100 and defeats the Demon King. Yeah, I do enjoy a lot of that, and I do enjoy a lot of the trash. I was trying to kind of figure out if there was like a counter argument to that, and there's not really a counter argument because in the same way, it's the same amount of formulaic thing, just like the magical girl anime, except that I like it, and I think generally more people like it. So there's not really a case for that. I guess it's just more of a preference for people that prefer one genre over the other genre. So go figure. The next topic I wanted to talk about was yaoi vampires. So I like to keep an open mind about a lot of the animes I kind of watch, because I will watch any anime that has like a good storyline or can make me laugh or is just entertaining in general. And if it's two guys fucking and there's a bunch of jokes being thrown around and I laugh, hey, so be it. So the anime I watched that kind of provoked this was an anime called Noblesse. And Noblesse was actually pretty decent. It was another manhwa. And when I was going through it, it was a pretty generic storyline, but it did make me laugh more than I thought it was gonna. So, that's a very big plus for me. But by the end of it, it kind of wrapped everything up in like a nice package and all that. And then season 1 was over. I don't know if they're making a season 2. So as usual, once the episode is done, I scroll through the GoGo anime comments and see what people think. And some of them gave spoilers, which, I personally did that to myself, so there's not really any blaming them. And spoiler alert, one of the comments pretty much said, like, yeah, nobody in that anime actually gets together. Like, even the girls and the guys, they don't get together. The guys and the guys don't really get together. I just kind of thought to myself, like, man, Why the fuck does yaoi anime always fucking blue ball you like that? Like, I know it's not always yaoi anime. There are just like girl guy animes where they like each other, but then they don't do anything. Like, they don't even hold hands, they don't kiss, and it feels like it's a fucking ripoff at the end. Especially yaoi anime in general. I remember there was that one anime about the jeweler and the dude who works with the jeweler. You know, like they had a storyline where the guy who works for the jeweler, he was like too shy to actually like ask a girl out, but then he would ride a plane all the way to England to go help his jeweler friend, you know, because you know every homie does that for his other homie, especially if they're not fucking. I was just like, the weight of those two interactions is much different. And I remember reading one of the comments, I think like at the end of the series, is that in an interview with the manga author, that he explicitly said like they were not a couple, even though he pretty much blew a bunch of money to go fly to England, and then you know he's in England to go help his jeweler buddy. It's like what the fuck? Like, why don't you just make them fuck? You know, like, who the hell cares? Just make them a fucking couple, and then at the very end of the anime, just make them fucking fuck. And I know it's like, oh yeah, keep the mystery alive. You know, like, who the fuck cares about the mystery, dude? I want to see them fuck. I would rather have a more satisfying, conclusive ending like that than having them like, oh, what is our relationship? Are they into each other? Are they not into each other? Are they bisexual? Are they heterosexual? Do they like the taste of men? That point in yaoi anime or shoujo ai anime really kind of annoys me. And like I said, it's not like I haven't watched a lot of yaoi anime. Like, my favorite yaoi anime is like the Dream Divers anime. That one fucking is crazy, dude. Especially the ending twist just blew my fucking mind. That is the best one. If you have time, you should go watch that. And, you know, it's like I've watched like Kato Kill Hitman Reborn. I know that technically isn't a yaoi anime. It's more like a shoujo ai anime with just like a like fucking 10, no, more like 20 dudes, and there's like one girl in there. Yeah, it's just a point that really annoys me about just yaoi anime in general. I just wish that they had something more conclusive, like fucking each other. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm out. Bye.